Alrighty, welcome back. If that's what Jolene want me to do, that's what I'm going to do. We're in Australia, and Rodney has bringing us to Pat's Pro Restos, and then we're just going to walk around and check it out. That's basically it. And you're welcome to watch. And let's do it.
Right.
And this is Pat, I take it.
It is.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'll bring you in here. We'll start here. We'll
sure.
go through. So this is a Gen 2 Camaro.
Yep.
Like a Pro Touring style build. So this is Drew over here. He does all the custom fabrication.
Hey Drew, and what?
So
by doing the bottom sheet metal and stuff like that?
Sheet metal. If you have a look under the back, it's got all splitters. With all the console inside. So a lot of fabrication goes inside. All
beautiful.
Custom made. If you look under the back, there's all custom splitters done inside stirrups. I'll show you the engine later.
Are you doing this stuff out of aluminum?
Yes. All the bolt-on bits are all.
Okay. I haven't done anything with aluminum yet.
It's so much easier to work with.
Is that right?
Once you learn how to weld it,
yeah,
it's so much easier to work with than steel.
Okay.
It doesn't distort like steel.
Fantastic.
All out of aluminium, so all the ducts are made, so all these are made, all the handles, so they're all internal air ducts go right through. Supercharged LSA, 850 horsepower.
That's amazing. Well done. So can I You're welding obviously these pieces together, these different shapes obviously, and then buff them off.
Yep.
Can you give me your secret how you're making the weld disappear? Are you grinding it and then DAing it?
Grinding, sanding, then DA, finish it with a DA.
Okay, so you're grinding it with what?
We use either a flat disc.
Flapper wheel? 80, 40, what?
You can start off with 36, gets it flatter.
Yeah, 36.
Before the weld's gone, change it to an 80.
Yeah.
And then I use an 80 6-inch on a
DA?
on a 70 sander.
Yeah.
Sander polisher.
Very flat pack sander.
And I blend with that one-handed.
Yeah.
So you can roll it around radiuses. And because the alley gets nice penetration both sides, so it can take any of the covers off. There's heaps of penetration, so the radius will go off.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm always talking about penetration. You know, to do something like that, you must have penetration to.
Yeah, otherwise you can't grind it off.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is made out of 6 sections.
Right.
I don't pretend that I can make it out of one.
Yeah, you don't have a press that comes down. Much that out. So you would make this piece here, maybe down, then you would add some pieces in.
Correct. Yeah.
So this piece would be another piece, maybe welded along here.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's a weld that's been blended out as well.
Fantastic.
All these are made out of, those vents are made out of blocks of flat aluminium.
Yeah.
Drew just drill them out, cut them out, hand machine them all with a sander, so pivotal edges with a sander. And then, as you can see, welded the backs on to go into the air intakes.
Man, I gotta get my shit together.
It's low-tech solutions for high-tech problems.
So that front spoiler is what, 2 to 3 pieces?
Yeah.
Front spoiler?
Yeah.
So you would make a corner and then maybe the front?
No, the spoiler's one piece all the way through with the bottom.
So then welded the bottom on it, so you feel it.
Right, yep.
Yep. Radius, so that's all welded all the way along there.
Gotcha.
And then sanded off.
But I bet that the initial piece was that wide, so I bent it the shape I needed, and then just trimmed it till it
looked right, and you were happy.
Yeah. It lines in with all the body swages and things like that all the way around.
Fantastic.
So a lot of these cars will build them till they've actually built, pull them down, body paint them, reassemble them.
And you're also you obviously making out of paper first, generally, most of it. Lots of cardboard, right? You play arts and crafts just like I do, then.
Pretty much, yes. There you go. It's cardboard template for the arms that are going to go there.
Okay.
And I'll just do them out of aluminium flat bar,
drill it, grind it, sand it, make it look right.
It's sometimes faster than getting something CNC.
Yeah.
We can do it in 2 days rather than get it drawn and send it to the machine shop and get it all back.
People don't understand that, you know what I mean? Like if you, it takes time to send something somewhere else. They got to take time to get ready and get it done and that sort of stuff. Yeah.
A lot of the old school skills have gone.
Yeah.
Years ago, you drilled holes. You used
a drill.
Drill and
a press.
Hacksaw. And
whatever.
Files or whatever. Well, technology's advanced a little bit, but it's just so quick to do it.
Cool.
Yeah, so this will be a pretty cool car.
It's amazing already. Just the work on it. Amazing.
So the front seats are out of a 2018 Camaro.
Are you the designer?
A little bit. Like we all sort of put in. We all sort of get our heads together and have ideas. And
yeah.
So Drew kind of has the final say because he's got to make it.
Yeah.
So Yeah.
He's the boss. Yeah.
He's the one.
Yeah, just all working out.
I find sometimes if you get too many ideas, then it kind of, you have to go, your brain goes so many different places. It's nice just to get into on a couple ideas. Yeah.
Everyone's going to have an opinion.
It's a belly button, I call it.
Yes. We'll often sort of dummy make something or draw it or cardboard it and then get everyone's ideas and opinions and then sort of go the majority way kind of thing. What you think look the best.
I'm gonna maybe grow a little bit. I'm gonna try a little bit of aluminum when I go home.
Working with it, you'll love it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because it looks so nice.
The custom stuff just because it's easy to bend and fold.
Yeah.
And when you do lots of welding with it, it doesn't seem to distort quite as bad.
Okay.
It's slightly thicker material rather than using
And it's still light.
Yeah.
super light.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll really enjoy it, I reckon. Yeah, so no, it's probably around the end of the year we're hoping to have this car finished.
Okay.
All painted, redone, and finished, so yeah.
Looks like it's been tubbed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Been tubbed. Lights front end and everything in there. We've tubbed it, it's got a coil over rear end and everything. You'll probably be able to see it if you get underneath the back of it.
Oh, I look at this splitter's
Rear
cool.
splitter
Yeah,
and
it's just
exhaust
cool.
is all done and yeah.
Well done. It's got a splitter on the back. I don't know if you want to see it, Jolene, or not. Maybe, I'm not sure. Looks really nice.
I think my favourite parts of some of the cars which you don't see. Have a look in through the wheel.
Yeah.
The fab into the rear.
See in behind the rear wheel?
Yeah.
Aluminium panels in behind.
Okay, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Made all that.
Right in here. Let me see it right in there. Looks nice. Nope, just take your camera and go that way a little bit. See it there? See the shiny stuff? Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah. It's getting there.
I have done nothing with the aluminum yet. No, I shouldn't say that. I machined a piece for Jolene's Bugatti. I just kind of did it freehand and I didn't care if it was perfect or not.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't care, but I didn't care.
Yeah, well, not everything's got to be perfect.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like Jolene has been telling me, sometimes the art is in the perfect parts.
100%.
Yeah, some of the art.
Yeah.
But this is quite something else.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a really cool car.
Yeah. Do you have a color plan, or you're not allowed to give that a...
No, I do. It's going to be like a silvery sort of blue color, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's going to have a yellow stripe. We're going to obviously have a bit of satin clear on it as well. So I've actually got a digital drawing. I'll try and find it on my phone for
Okay.
Before you go, I'll give you a picture.
Cool.
This is a Falcon Coupe, XB Falcon Coupe, John Goss, so Australian John Goss.
Yeah.
Just tidying up the metalwork and gaps and stuff on it so we can start the bodywork process. So that goes white and then it has a blue top and an orange stripe. So
It was a nice car to start with.
there was someone else done a lot of the metalwork on it, so it's pretty rusty, but it come from another shop. They did most of the metalwork.
Yep.
We're just finessing it and finishing it off, doing the body and paint for them. So we've got 4 of these coupes here at the moment.
I remember this kind of work, and it takes so long.
It does.
It takes so long. Like there's so much to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just the body and paint on this one, then it'll go.
Right.
This 57 Bel Air here, the hardtop. So it's kind of the same stage as that one. It's all been prefab, pre-built. It's got a supercharged LT4 in it.
Yeah. So will you guys do the engine work and all that stuff here first?
We do everything. They're all brand new GM crate engines.
Okay.
Bought out of the US.
Yeah.
We obviously don't touch them, but any modified engines that I get built, I've got an engine guy that builds them. We refit them, assemble them, do everything.
So I'm guessing that everybody that gets a car done here has a job.
Pretty much. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they must have a job.
So yeah, so it's a 6-speed auto, supercharged LT4.
Yeah.
It's got all, so it's been built all brake lines, fuel lines. You can see all the coolers up in the guard here. So fabricated all engine oil coolers, transmission coolers.
Yeah.
Because the 57s, they have an air go through the headlight.
And it's usually rusted up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is actually a really clean car. It's going a blue with a white roof and a light sort of dove grey interior, leather interior.
Yeah.
So it's not far from pulling down for body and paint. So yeah, this is all. Drew's done all this as well. So it's got a full fabricated engine bay in here. That's all. You don't actually see much of the engine.
Right.
It's got it off at the moment, but so Drew's done all the aluminum all from there.
So you have, each guy has a special.
Pretty much, yeah. So Drew does all the fabrication, all this stuff.
Yeah.
All the tricky stuff, and then I've got Kano does a little bit as well. He does a bit of stuff. He's fitting all the rear stereo stuff and everything at the moment, just dumping all that up before we pull the car in. And then I've got 3 panel beaters here that just do bodywork, basically metalwork and bodywork and assembly, final assembly. I've got 3 painters. And they do sort of body and paint.
So you're making this stuff up in here too? or?
That there's from Eddie Motorsports
Okay.
in America. So this guy bought a lot of stuff out the US, obviously, for this car.
Yeah.
Before we started it, so he bought a lot of the stuff he wanted, got it shipped here, and then we've been building it. It's got Audi. We put like all Audi seats and stuff in it, put them down. Another console I think made for it.
Look at that now, would you? Huh?
So all heated and electric seats, and it's got a lot of electrical stuff in it. This car.
Quite something else.
Yeah.
Quite something else.
It's got all billet specialties wheels going on it and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. So there's obviously something done with the suspension, this bad boy. You got that up in there.
It's all sitting down pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still a standard wheel tub on this, but yeah. It's all wheelwood brakes, front and rear.
And what's sort of the plan when you're going that far? What's the customer's plan?
We sort of get them. They aim for like a show. So our big shows in Australia are Summernats or Motorx.
Yeah.
So they aim that as a goal. So we get them to a level so they can go there. They can kind of compete, and then they normally do a few shows and they'll start driving them. So some of these guys, like this guy here, he's got a bit of a collection. He's got 6 or 8 cars. So some of the guys have got a bit of a collection. They build one, then a year or two later they build another one.
Yeah.
So we've done 4 or 5 cars.
I can picture a shop like this hating me because I do things so quickly, you know what I mean? I try to get it done as quick as possible.
100%.
And it doesn't happen that way with these cars.
No.
No.
Not all the time. Some things do, but not everything.
Yeah.
All this stuff is just time consuming.
Yeah.
The general body and paint side of it's all the same.
Yes. But yeah, I'm kind of the guy, you know, obviously I try to get something done within the hour when we do the show, but this is nothing like what I do.
Some of this stuff's a little more messy, but yeah.
Yeah, a lot more.
Yes, some of it is.
Yeah, a lot more, yeah. I try to get things looking good, but I don't have to have my, whatever. Yeah. Looks awesome.
But this here is another 57 Bel Air, same as this, but we've unpicked all the panels off it because they're all rusty and stuff. Yeah. I've got all brand new panels going on this one. Yeah. There's actually, I've got a brand new Art Morrison chassis here for this. It's under back shadow, I'll show you shortly. That's under this car. So it's actually a pretty good shell. We've got all new inner and outer sills for it. We're converting it to right-hand drive. So I've got a new firewall and everything for it, a new dash, so we can cover.
You can buy everything for these cars, yeah. And you'll ship it in from America?
We shipped it all in. It got here late last year, so we did a big shipment, got every new panel for it.
Okay.
So and a lot of all the new stainless, all the new parts we could buy for it. So it's it'll be a really nice car. But I'll show you the chassis shortly out the back shed. It's all painted and assembled.
You sandblasted this and put some epoxy on it so it doesn't go anywhere.
Yes. We get pretty bad humidity here. Yeah. So you've got to seal them up straight away. Yeah, they were rusty now as otherwise. So yeah, so it's about to start getting pieced back together. Awesome. So yeah, it'll be another nice car. That's another coupe there. That's another coupe, same as that one. Okay. So I think I met a man in Nova Scotia that he's from New Zealand, and I'm thinking that he has one of these. Yeah. Yes. So this is a good looking car. This is a genuine GT Falcon. So in Australia we're the GT Falcons. So that's a genuine GT. So it's going back all full concourse. Yeah. So we're just finishing the bodywork now. We've really dialed the bodywork in on this car. Yeah. So obviously all the gaps and lines we've really gone to town dialing it right in. Yeah. You can see all the nice crisp lines. Taping all the lines, making it perfect. Your black is guide coat, obviously. Yes. You really what I'm saying. Yeah, like that's a guide coat. Yes. You're not messing around. No. Yeah. That's a guide coat. He's not messing around. There's no fog and a spray balm on there. Are you rubbing that on? No, that's like a powder form. So powder form you're rubbing? Okay. So yeah, so this was like a polyester primer, then we 240 block it, 400 block it, and then we'll do a final wet rub, but we'll pull it apart because we're going to paint all underneath this car satin black, all inside body colour, so we'll just get it all block welded together, bodywork it together, block it together so all the gaps and lines are spot on. So you can see all... Looks awesome. Yeah, all the gaps, everything's dialed in really nice. Yeah. So even all the vents that fit in, we've got everything's dialed in really nice on this. It's kind of, being a GT, but this one's kind of over-restored, if that makes sense. But this owner, he's got another car and whatnot, and he's seen some of our high-end body and paint we do, so he really wanted this one really dialed in. This is where I sort of cut my teeth, is doing the restoration, flipping them upside down, just sandblasting them. Then I got into the art part of it, just making shit. It's so much funner. Yeah. So much funner. But this stuff gets very tedious. Yeah, it's like it's. Yeah. But this is factory Tropic Gold car, so. Yeah. It was one of the first 40 GT XB coupes built, so pretty. So it's a dollar car. It is a dollar car, yeah. So, well, they're all dollar cars in the end. They're all in the end, yeah. But it's It was pretty rusty as well. We've done a lot of metalwork on this car, but even where we've done a lot of metalwork on the insides, we've body filled and done everything, so you can't actually see any repairs.
Right on.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
Yeah. So
And
a lot of work.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we had all the back off this car, all the sides off it, so replaced all the bottom sides, all the back.
You're doing a great job, man.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's it'll be a really nice car. We'll be starting to paint a few bits for it in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Sweet. All the spot welds are showing, like quite something else.
So even when we put it all back on, we made sure even in the filler work we did all the factory spots and everything, so it looks untouched.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. This is your paint booth?
Spray booth, yeah. Actually, that's the radiator and stuff for that GT. So
Okay.
We've got it all refurbed and whatnot. We're just going to paint it all satin black, all 2-pack satin black.
Okay.
So start doing all suspension pieces, and that car's going totally concourse, every nut and bolt, every paint dots, everything, that sort of style.
That's time.
Oh, it is, yeah.
But I mean, that's what you do. Like, I mean, that's what you do, and you must love it to do it.
It is. That's the paint room there, or the mixing room.
Okay.
He's all glazer. Paint. So they're all the bump bars off that coupe and that.
Yep.
So they're all prepped. Just got a final wet rub ready for paint.
So basically, if anybody wants to know, if you can see a scratch in that, you know it's not done yet.
Yes.
Like, it's pretty basic stuff when it comes to this. Yeah, yeah. If you want to guide coat it and
Yes.
clean it up and paint it all,
100%.
yeah.
So it's hard to tell because it's rubbed down, but that's actually the colour of the car.
Okay.
It's like a metallic, like a tropic gold they call it, so that's the factory colour of the car. So we de-skinned all the bonnets and boots, so we've had them off because the factory could rust them out.
So you took the skin off of this bad boy?
Off it and the bonnets and that as
Right.
well, so we de-skin them.
Is that right?
Then repair it all, paint it all apart.
How are you
put it
peeling
back
the skin off? You got a special tool that?
Yeah, or you sometimes just use like a scraper and just gently take it up so
Okay.
don't crack the edge. So time consuming, but yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is. Got some new glass going on.
Yeah, that's for another project. Yeah. So this is a
Careful, sweetheart.
65 XP Falcon coupe. So very similar to the American coupes, the sprints and stuff.
Yeah,
Very
I
similar.
watched a couple race this weekend
Yes,
at Rod's
you did.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a nice little teal green one there.
Yes. So it's getting pulled down. So it's going back original. So it's a Futura. It's a factory red trim white Futura. They only made a few hundred of that style.
Can you get any panels for this car?
You can
gonna
get some panels. Yes. We've actually got a car outside. Another coupe. We're going to cut up and use
dissect
parts
it?
for.
So, will this will be metal work here? You'll do
Yeah. So we'll pull the engine and gearbox out, finish pulling it down on a rotisserie.
sandblast it, epoxy it.
Start the metal work, yeah. Yeah. So it's going back white red trim. Well, it was, but like most people, they change their mind 5 times on colour by the time they paint it.
Yeah.
So
Is this new panels here?
no, they're all modified panels for another job.
Okay.
Different model car, yeah. So they're all modified ones.
Right.
But that's another Falcon coupe like those other
Yeah.
two. Yeah, we've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
We've normally got 14 to 15 cars in the build at once.
Right.
So
Amazing.
Normally got a dozen waiting. So this is a donor car.
And you got a dozen waiting.
Normally got a dozen builds waiting to come
Okay.
in. Yeah. So that's a donor car for
Yeah.
that white one. So we'll cut the quarter panels.
Oh, you got some good stuff here.
Yeah.
You got
So
some good stuff there.
We'll cut sections off this to
Yeah.
repair that white one.
People are probably crying. They're probably saying, "I
They-
want that one. I want
they
that
will,
one."
but
Yeah.
it's-
It is
yeah.
what it's not their car.
So this is in construction, mate. This is our trim shops. We do all our own trimming in-house and everything as well, all our interiors.
Rod wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
This place is fantastic.
Yeah, so
Wow.
we do all our own
Oh,
trimming in-house.
there's the aluminum guy.
Yeah. So we're just in the middle of refurbing all this and whatnot. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is our trimmer works here full time. So all our cars we build in.
Would you guys do like? Is that a seat that's been
Yes.
done or?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
ones we've done for a job in there. So
Okay.
I'll show you a little E-type up here. We just finished trimming as well. We just finished building the car actually.
And Jolene loves Z-types.
That's the one here.
Oh wow.
So we just did the full restoration on this car.
Oh.
So he's actually got cancer. He's in hospital. He's pretty crook. So we're just trying to get it finished for him.
That's absolutely
So
gorgeous.
yeah. So we just finished this car. So
Wow.
We'll go back to him next week.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Had on the rotisserie, sandblasted it, full body and paint. And it went back to him. He put the engine and stuff in it. Then we got it back and we finished assembling, did all the interior, everything. So that's
So everybody in that shop that you have in there are the ones that did this.
Yes. Yep. So yeah, everything.
And you're the man with the name on her.
Yeah.
You're like, it's going out in your name, obviously.
I'm a panel beater by trade as well. So,
Okay.
So I'm a panel beater and I paint it as well. And
Yeah.
the business, I started this probably 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I just worked from my mum and dad's place out the shed, set up a booth, just chipping away doing one car after the other, and then
Right.
it's got bigger and bigger and put guys on. We've been in this premises about 11 years. This shed here we're in now is only new. It's only about 6 months old.
Yeah.
It was always out of that shed. So the business is built up and it is what it is now.
What do you think, baby? What do you think of that?
They're a pretty little car, hey?
That's quite something else. Be careful. That's,
So, yeah.
that's absolutely gorgeous. Ada's the dog's name.
Yes.
We have a lady at home looking after our dog. Her name is Ada.
So yeah, so it's, that's a Lexus Toyota Lexus colour, Sonic Titanium. But yeah, we just totally finished the restoration on that. So yeah, beautiful little car.
Well, I suggest anybody in Australia that wants a car done, come to Pat's. If you got a job and you understand what it takes, this would be the place.
Yeah, so now there's some cool stuff. That's a little Model A road, so they had an accident before Christmas, so they took the chassis away, they've repaired the chassis, and they're bringing it back in a couple of weeks, and we'll fit it back on and paint it.
Joel, you want me to make you one of those? Huh? I'll get a bunch of rusty metal and weld you one up.
That's a genuine 20-something thousand mile car. Really clean little car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is the chassis for that other 57 we pulled apart. So that's an Art Morrison chassis, LS3, 6-pedal, shot wheels. That's the chassis for it. Yeah. So that all come out of America, obviously.
Yeah. Now, is that painted or powder coated?
Painted.
Yes. Powder coat does not get like that, does it?
It doesn't, but I have seen a few places in the US that do some nice
really
powder
nice,
coating. Yeah.
But the chassis has to be also nice too for that to even begin like that.
So that's the chassis that's going under that 57 hardtop back there. That's all unpicked in epoxy.
Okay.
Epoxy.
Yep.
That's the chassis for that car.
What do you think, Rod? Pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, did you paint that?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Did you polish that?
Yes. Oh no, that's off the gun. We haven't polished it.
That's off the gun?
That's all off the gun, yeah. So,
Man, I better pick it up. That's beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous.
so that's
And
brand
this
new
part
one.
really isn't what matters. It's what underneath is
Yes.
what is sort of matters. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you're really not seeing that top part. I painted Jolene's Bugatti chassis. We covered it in mud and sanded it all down. We put a fairly good paint job on it.
Yeah.
I had a little dust on top of it, and Jolene said a little dust up there, and I said, well, you're never going to see that. We're going to look at the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the top.
And if you get run over, that's when you'll see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's absolutely gorgeous. I
Yes.
like the color choices that
Yes.
you're picking for the engine and the transmission and the.
Yeah, just something a little bit different, yeah.
That's absolutely gorgeous. The satin with the shiny is where it's at now. Right now, is it
well,
not?
Yeah, it's good as a feature. Works really well as a feature.
And this car can be driven anywhere at any
100%.
time.
Yep. Yep. But yeah, it's a 525 horsepower LS3 crate engine, GM crate engine, 6-speed auto.
Exhaust will come through there,
Yes.
I take it?
Yep.
Exhaust through there, I
Exhaust will
take it?
come through, like
4
23
length,
inch on it.
coilovers,
Yep.
500 horse, coil in the front.
Yep.
Wow.
Shot wheels and wheelwood brakes and
Yeah.
it's a really nice car.
Not messing around.
No.
He said no. You're not messing around. No.
This is a XR Falcon wagon, 1967. I've been doing this for my wife.
Okay.
So it's all going back just all totally factory. So factory
love it.
colours, all just doing it back totally original.
Yeah, I love it.
So
That looks good, eh,
it's
Rod?
all bodywork ready for paint.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
So
I like the color.
yeah, so that's factory colour, brilliant blue and
Yeah.
white roof and metallic blue interior. So just leaving all the white walls, stockers, everything on. It's just going to be a totally standard original, better than original basically, but original style car.
For sure. Just putting the brake lines in there
Yep.
and getting them fit and getting them bent right and not scratching anything
Yeah, I got one of
is a job, is it not?
It is a job, yeah. One of the boys works for me. He does all our brake lines. Or
Yeah.
through the fabricator, he does a lot in Lance as well. They make all the hard lines and stuff. This little
Fantastic.
Mustang Fastback, we built this car about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's all brand new on candy. So I built this for a customer about 5 years ago. I come back and the gearbox had a vibration, like a harmonics in it.
Yeah.
So the internal gearbox and that coming out of balance. So we pulled the engine box out and engine's getting redynoed next week and we'll put it back together.
That's when you see the underneath of her. So this has been done for about 5 years?
About 5 years, yeah.
If you can keep them that shiny after 5 years, you're doing well.
Yeah.
If you're driving them, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're doing well. Like,
Yeah, I think he's done about 6,000 or 7,000 Ks in it.
yeah.
So, and this one here, it's an XY Falcon, so it's a race car.
Yeah.
Obviously the big wheel and all the roll cage and all that.
Yeah.
So we just did the body and paint on this before Christmas, and it's getting custom headers and everything made on it. And then we'll do the engine bay on it. But it's all ready to go basically. He's from down in Sydney, down south, this guy. So
This will be a Rod's next show.
Yeah. So we just did all new interior and carpet, door cards and roof lining, and
Yep.
the whole body paint assembly and everything on it. So, but it's just a pure race car. But just nice and tidy for a race car.
Yeah. And parts, you find you takes time for parts, eh?
Yeah, getting tricky.
Can you build a car in 7 days?
Yeah.
Can you get the parts?
A model car.
Can you get the Can you get the parts in 7 days?
Depending on what it is sometimes, but not the major stuff.
Like if you wanted to restore a car,
No, you wouldn't get them all.
you
No.
couldn't get the parts in 7 days.
All those panels for that 57.
So you know better.
Oh yeah. All those panels in that 57, it took 12 months to get here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know in America they've got things more,
Yeah.
but there's a backlog and everything. If you can build a car in 7 days, you're some sort of magician.
No, but you can't even get the parts in 7 days around that. Yeah, basically, yeah.
So,
That's funny to say.
It is. And this is a 67 Camaro.
Yeah.
So we've just done all the body and paint on that, and we're just putting it back together at the moment. It's got a 740 horsepower small block in it.
700, you said it again?
740 horsepower.
I thought you said that.
Yeah.
I like the vinyl top.
Yes.
I'm not
So
going
we-
to touch, but I like the vinyl top
Yeah,
because
we put the black vinyl top on it, black on black, red interior, just to break it up. And it's surprising how the vinyl tops are really coming back in.
yeah. There was a Willys, the Willys that we picked had a vinyl top
Yeah.
on the roof of it.
We've probably, in the last 12 months, we've probably fitted 3 or 4 vinyl roofs. Haven't done any for 15 years. In the last probably 5 months, we've done 3 or 4.
So you're painting those before you put the roof on, are you
Yes,
not?
the car's getting all painted and then.
And that was the
all
biggest
stuffed up,
mistake
roof
some people were making. They weren't painting the roof
Yes.
before they put the roof
goes.
on,
Yeah,
eh?
factory does still
Yeah.
onion red oxide
Yeah.
and stuff.
They should have
So,
put paint
yeah.
on it. But
So no, it'll be a pretty car to sing to, and a tough car.
And a
But
tough
it's-
car.
So this been doing all the fuel lines. So
Yeah.
made all the hard lines, all the fuel lines go all through it. That's
Right.
an exhaust system for it and that.
would you make that here?
I have a guy 20 minutes away. He
Okay.
does all our exhaust systems.
I was gonna
That's what
say-
he does for a living. His work is amazing.
Yeah, well, I can see.
Yeah, that's his business there. Extreme, Craig Extreme.
So that's TIG welded,
Yes.
obviously.
All TIG and purge welded. Yeah.
TIGged and purged. What do you
Yeah.
mean by purged?
So they block it and they fill it with gas to purge weld it. So you get.
Okay, so it looks so nice.
Yeah, and it fully welds inside as well.
So it's got penetration.
Yes. Yeah.
See, now when you see stuff like that on the internet and someone takes a picture of it and you're thinking, man, I can't weld it up like that. Well, maybe because it's not purged.
Yeah. Yeah. Possibly yes. But Craig's been doing this for 20 odd years, and he'd be one of the best pipe guys in Australia. He's fast. So he made the custom headers on this car, extractors,
Okay.
and the full exhaust all the way out the back. That's the tailpipes there and mufflers.
So would this be jigged? He'd have to jig this, would he not?
Yeah,
to
he puts it on the car, virtually tacks it all together, and he has a jig on the bench for the headers,
Okay.
and he'll fully weld them out. Yeah,
well,
but he'd do that in a week.
yeah,
But he's so fast.
you do that in a week.
Yes, the whole system,
I'd want-
including the headers.
Yeah.
So including the custom headers.
Okay,
So he did the custom headers, and we had them coated.
right?
Custom headers, full exhaust tailpipes. He'd do in a week, a bit over a week. His work's beautiful.
So is yours.
Yeah, thanks. So now this will be a nice car.
Yeah.
Good tough street car.
Everybody likes a tough street car,
Yeah.
especially when it's got 700 horse.
Yeah.
And it's got a roll bar in it.
Yeah.
You guys would do that, or you would do that?
That was already in the car.
Okay.
So yeah. This was actually one of the guys that worked for me. It was his car, but he actually sold it. So one of our
Right.
previous customers bought it. We're finishing it for them.
Well done. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Got me. Wow, I better pick it up.
Nah, it's good.
I'm not doing anything comparison. I am playing with rusty old cars and making things. This is way above what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that if I wanted to go this, it would have to be more time.
It's 100%. That's what
Just
it is.
more time.
Yes.
Like it's more time, and more money
It is.
to have something like that.
It is.
Yeah.
That's like the good thing about the event yesterday out there. There's all sorts of shapes, models.
I had a fantastic
Budgets,
time looking
like
at all the stuff.
I would say if everyone had the same taste and budget, there'd be no events. It'd be boring.
See, I guess where I had no money, I've been to a few shows at home that I don't think the quality was this. There might have been maybe a couple cars. There might have been a couple cars in the 2,000 cars that were there at this level. There might have been a couple cars. But what I would do is I would make something that's something no one ever seen before.
Yeah.
And they would say, what the fuck, what is that? Like,
Yeah.
what they do though? Isn't that thing ugly? Let's go back and look at that. You see that ugly thing up
Yeah.
there or whatever, you know? Some people would like it, some people wouldn't. And that's how I got to play with these guys,
Yes.
if you know what I'm saying, because I would build something way different.
But if we all did the same thing, it'd be boring.
Yeah, that's for sure. But what you're doing here is amazing.
It is
Absolutely
nice
amazing.
to this level, and the customers want to do it. It is nice, but yeah.
There's stress too, obviously, because
100%.
some of them are thinking that you can do it in 7 days.
Yeah.
Probably.
Most of our customers are pretty good. They realise you can't.
They know.
Yeah.
That's good. Like you're building cars.
7 days, but yeah, they don't take 7 days.
Like I couldn't see anybody building anything better in the world.
No, well, there's nice stuff. I mean, yeah.
You must feel like you're doing just as good as anybody in the world.
Yeah, we are. It's sort of funny. You don't think of it because you hear it. Like you go to your shop, you hear it every day, so you're immune to it.
Yeah.
But when you get outsiders come in, they just go wow, and you sort of stop and think about it. You go, okay, that's cool. But because you hear every day, it's your job. You keep trying to push the boundaries of your level and whatnot. So you.
Well, I can't see. Like, I mean, I've seen the work going in there, and I see the work here, and I see the work over there. No one's doing any better in the world. It's just kind of. If you get recognition for it or not, you know what I mean?
It is nice when you go to shows, and we don't do it for the awards, but it is nice the customers get awards, and we have great relationships with our customers, so that's really cool.
Well, I'm sure they all probably
they
win
get
something.
A kick out of it, all the boys, because they all put all their effort in, and
Yeah.
we have got a good team here. Our guys are really good,
Yeah,
so which is why we get the results.
exactly. You've hired the right people, and you've got the right team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't see any better car in the world being built. You know what I'm saying?
Yourself, you can't do this on your own.
Well, probably not. When it comes, probably not. Like, there's so much work. Like,
there is, because I started on my own and just chipped away one at a time, and then it gets overwhelming. But I found now I can build a better car with more guys than I could on my own.
Right.
Because you got more ideas, you got more hands-on, and especially when you're building them really nice to that level, something gets a bit hard or not working your way, you've got to learn to walk away before you wreck something or damage something.
Yeah.
And when you've got a bunch of guys that are all just as good, it's cool because you can walk away, put someone else on it, they can sort it, and you know what I mean? So you get the job done.
Well done. So you're not also a good car builder. You're a good brain for the boss.
Try to.
You know that, Well, you just explained to me how you get it done. You just
but the boys,
back off there and let this guy go at it for a second. Just chill out for a minute. Yeah.
But the
good
boys
idea.
are good too. They're all in the same mentality, so that they know like what we're trying to do, and
Okay.
they get a kick out of it as well. And the whole point of being a tradesman and doing what we do is try and be the best you can be.
Well, I'm just like I can't see anybody be doing any better in the world. I mean, everybody's doing it sort of the same way. You weld them up the best you can.
Yes.
You grind them, you fill them, you paint them the best you can.
And really, it is. It's just a process.
Yes.
So you just got to finesse the process.
Yes.
To get that result. So same with everything. Everything's just a process.
I just want to, when we meet everybody, shake their hand and say, "Thank, good job."
Ross, this is Chad.
Hey, how you doing? You're doing a fantastic job.
Oh, thanks, mate.
You are, I'm telling you. I've seen some of the shit out there. You're doing a fantastic job.
All the other boys, mate.
No, I'm just telling you. I'll tell them later.
That black Camaro out there, that was his car.
Okay.
He sold it.
Yeah, you're doing a fantastic job. Yeah, if you work here, you're doing fantastic.
Awesome. Good time over here?
Yeah, the sun's nice. Everybody's been nice to us.
It's been cold over there, hasn't it?
Cold?
Cold?
Where we live.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not here. No. I got a little sweat rolling down, a little swamp ass.
It's warm.
Yeah.
No, it's good. You had a good weekend?
We did, yeah. Everybody was so nice, all the different cars. I don't know what else to say.
Good atmosphere out there.
Yeah, everybody was nice. Like,
something a bit different.
there was a little bit of everything. There was some really, really nice stuff. There was some really, really over the top stuff, and then there was some, stuff that had big horsepower. Some that flopped on the line, and some, had a belly tacker there. It was cool.
It was cool,
Yeah, it's all very low key, and it's got a good vibe.
It does. Rod threw on a great show.
Yeah.
I'm glad he brought us over.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope to come back.
He's not listening.
He's selective. Yeah.
Cool.
No, good on you. That's
cool.
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Well,
good job, man.
Boys. We got Laura in here, so she's a third-year apprentice painter.
Oh, wow.
Laura, meet Chad and Jolene.
I want to tell you you're doing a fantastic job.
I try.
Wow. I try, she says.
Yeah.
You're building some of the best cars in the world, I'm sure.
So
well
she's
done.
an apprentice painter, so yeah. She actually, the black Camaro up there, she painted half of that,
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Well done.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. It's good that you got a lady in the hobby. Yeah, for sure. And she wants to be the best she can be.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
And this is Crusoe.
Yeah.
So Crusoe's a painter,
Yeah.
body and paint guy.
Okay.
So
How you doing, man?
I want to tell you, you're doing a fantastic job, man.
Thank you.
Probably the best, like some of the best in the world. Yeah, well, just having a crack at it, are you?
Having a crack.
Okay, cool, fantastic, absolutely awesome.
No, thanks, man.
No worries. And the work tells me that when I look at it. Yeah, when I look at the work over there, it tells me that fantastic.
Hey, you know, it's like when you love what you do.
Yeah.
Enjoy doing it.
You got to. Yeah.
No point doing it otherwise.
Nobody becomes good at it if they don't care.
Yeah, exactly right. You gotta have passion.
You care.
It helps.
Yeah.
No, it's coming along.
How long you figure before you get the paint on this one? I sound like that guy over there, do I?
Probably. Probably got an easy 80 to 100 hours. Yeah. A couple weeks to limit. So the inners still got to be prepped.
Right. You're using the tape for the body lines, trying to get them straight as possible.
Correct. Yeah. So this is 400 block. This is the second round of blocking.
Yeah.
First was 220 with the splines.
Yep.
Use that with these.
Yeah. What is this now? Just a piece of aluminum?
No, it's like sort of like a plastic, like a rigid kind of plastic.
Right on.
But
and you're running a piece of tape on the top of it?
Yeah, because that's the handle for it.
Yeah.
You just make that handle yourself. They just come flat. So they just come as that sheet, different sizes. They come in a kit, 9 different sizes. So we just sticky tape, adhesive sticky back tape on that. Make the handle out of the tape.
So a person really doesn't even have to buy himself spend a bunch of money on blocks. He can make that a piece of plexiglass.
And we make our own out of whatever size we need, whether it be for final wet rubbing or initial, filler work.
Awesome.
So we've got a kit like that, but we can also just cut up. I've done the same. It's just cut up a piece of plexiglass into different sizes, different thicknesses.
Right. It works.
Yeah. It works.
I do guide coat, but I've never really made it that shore, if you know what I'm trying to say. I've got, sprinkled on some. I might smarten up and put a little more on maybe. This is a rub-on deal thing.
Yeah, that's just a rub-on. I've got it here in the moment, but it's just a dry guide coat.
Yeah.
Made by Mirko, that one is.
Yeah.
It's a Mirko dry guide coat. Comes in black and white. I think basically just to try to get as much in there as I can to get
as straight as you can. Make sure it's straight as you can.
And as many scratches out as you can.
And people that don't use guide coats like having sex without a condom, isn't it?
Well, so they tell me,
That's what they tell me. You might miss something, or you might.
You never know what you're gonna leave behind.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly.
Gotta be.
We'll just leave it as that. Yeah. Cool. You're doing an awesome job, man.
Thanks, man.
No worries.
Benny. This is Benny.
How you doing, Benny?
Chad.
The smallest one of the bunch, is he?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
So he's another panel beater, paint guy.
Yep.
We're working on, this is a motorhome for a customer at the moment.
Yeah, that's cool.
Don't let anyone know, I don't normally do buses, but he's a good customer, done a few cars for him, didn't trust anyone else to do it, so we're just doing metalwork, bodywork, and paint it for him. So he's got another couple of cars to do, so.
Right. Listen, if someone's willing to get work done, and you're willing to do it, that's the thing.
It was pretty rusty, so.
Yeah.
Well, normally.
It's a cool looking thing because it got some shape to it.
Yeah, he's decked it all totally out, so full motorhome,
Turboed it, done all the good things.
Oh, wow.
He's
put a turbo on it.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you.
No problem. I can tell by the cars that's coming through.
Yeah.
And you're obviously got a part of it.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're doing a good job.
I'll introduce you to Lano. He's another body guy. Lano. It's Chad and Jolene.
I met this guy.
Hey, you already met him.
All right.
I just want to tell you, you're doing a fantastic job,
Thanks,
man.
mate. Appreciate it.
Everything looks absolutely awesome.
We're trying, mate. That's for sure.
You guys are building some of the best cars in the world, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
No worries. No worries.
Met Drew the fabricator. This is a little pedal car he made out of aluminum.
Oh, wow. You're a badass, huh?
I'd love to get other builders to sign it. So,
Okay.
So there's lots of other builders already on it.
Okay,
get
cool.
yours on there as well, it'd be great.
Oh, I'd love. That's an honor. That's an absolute honor. Absolute honor. I want
Pick a spot, oh.
pick a spot. And you made this all out of aluminum.
Yeah, this is all aluminum.
And I can see aluminum tubing here.
Correct. But I watched a few of your builds and you do a very similar thing.
That's an honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool little pedal car, right?
Yeah, that's a kid that can hurt. That's a toy that can hurt a kid. So you've done all this out of aluminum?
Yeah.
Even like
the same with the front and rear little bars and.
That's a badass little
It's
toy.
good. I got Pat to put the paint on and stuff like that. We did
did
it
that.
years ago.
It was about 5 or 6 years ago or something.
Yeah. My boy's 12 now. He doesn't fit in it. So I've got to build my daughter one. So I'm going to build her a Cadillac.
Okay.
We We had another guy work for us. He was with me for 11 years, Graham. We lost him a couple of years ago with cancer. He's only 49.
Right.
Yeah, we actually got some cool photos of him sitting. Looks like he's sitting in it on the driveway here, but he's sitting behind it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, he was with us for 11 years, but yeah, we lost him a couple of years ago, so pretty good sad.
That's too bad.
Here's another panel body I used.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good choice. So, yeah, but that's cool.
That is cool. I can see the bead roller in here.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Same with here. I polished the sides.
Yeah.
And brushed in between so that it has the beads the same as the 57.
Right.
Same as the shape.
Basically, the thing is, you got to try to figure out how it was made.
Yeah.
And then you really got it somewhat half beat.
This was the aluminium tube that I squished flat in the folder and just welded the corners.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask about the corners. Yeah.
And then
You let me start playing with aluminium, we'll love it.
So bigger tube and just shaped it and welded some bullets on it.
You're a badass. That's cool. Well done.
We've got Kano and Lucky here. Introduce you to.
It was an honor to sign that, you know. Cool.
So this is, we call him Lucky. His surname's Lucky, but it's plain. He's
His name's Lucky?
Yes.
Yeah, you're lucky to work here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? Beautiful
So
job.
He's another painter. Body and paint guy.
Awesome.
So it's actually Laura the apprentice. That's
Yep.
her husband.
Oh, well done.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's like that. So
Yeah.
That's good.
So
You both have a passion for it, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So you're into the polishing, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how do you start your polishing process? Like what grit are you starting with?
Pat likes 800. I'm not a fan
He's
of
the
800.
boss.
It kind of scares me, so I stick.
Oh, you don't like 800?
No, I stick with 1000 grit. 1000
Okay.
grit and dry, and then work my way up to 3000 Trizacs and
Yeah.
then go back to the old school, I guess, wool pad.
Yeah.
The 3M green top, and that's pretty much our go-to that we stick with. So
I've got a friend. His name's Jim, and he owns a Ferrari. He's kind of an eccentric dude, but he's into polishing his car, and it's quite funny. He's got a drill and a wool pad, and he just he just polished his car, and he did a fantastic job, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's a process to polish them.
Yeah.
Especially to get it spot on.
And and not get the scratches out of it, you know. Is that what you're scared of the 800, or is it just?
see, for me, I'm just scared about chopping through.
Yeah.
The clean sand.
Then you're back into the painter and work, and that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, you don't want to go there.
Yeah, you don't want to go there. Yeah.
So I'll stick with a slight bit safer. So.
Also, how many? I'm just asking questions just because why not? Like, how many coats of clear would you put on?
On some of the showy stuff we'll go 5 coats.
Yeah. And
a lot of the general stuff will go 3 to 4 if we're not doing the full showy sort of showcase style look. But yeah.
So, when you're putting your clear on, will you let that first coat of clear dry?
Yeah, your flash times between clear coats, the more coats put on, the longer you leave the flash time between coats. Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't hurt to leave it for an hour or two, or.
I wouldn't leave it that long. But what do you do? Like 15? You start off probably 5 minutes between the first couple, and just by the time you get the 5th coat, you might have 25 minutes maybe.
Yeah, it's all relative to how you put it on.
I suppose you've got the heat here. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you have a lot cooler.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I let it so I can touch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and once I can touch it. And the softer touch is the back of the hand, is it not?
Yeah.
I always thought.
Well, you go on the tape as long as it's not stringing.
Yeah.
Tape. Yeah.
Well, you know, if you're pushing on, you're touching it. I generally try my back of my hand.
Yeah.
You know, lovely, my lovely.
Definitely a lot cooler where you are. Yeah.
Whatever. But you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you very much.
The paint jobs are over the top.
Kano out here. He's a bit of an artist too. He does a lot of the pinstriping and all that stuff. So he's a bit of an all-rounder. He does a bit of everything.
Okay, cool.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Kano.
Jack, how are you, man?
Hey, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
How's things?
Awesome.
Enjoying your time here?
Absolutely fabulous. You know, we got snow at home.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, you're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, cheers, man. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Over the top. Everybody's over the top, you know.
Yeah.
To come in and see what's going on and the end results when you go over there.
Yeah.
To come in here and look at that. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. And then you go over there and you keep going down the line. You go outside there and you see your cars. It's like over the top.
Yeah.
You're doing a fantastic job too. Probably, you know, probably rating with the top builders of the world.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind. You just look at the workmanship.
We just do our thing and keep chipping away.
Awesome. Keep chipping away.
We've got a car I'll show you in here, but obviously we can't film that one, but I'll show you that one, but we're unveiling that.
It's too special.
It's too special, yeah. So it's, we won't film that one, but I'll show you that in a second.
Okay, cool.
Cool, man. Nice meeting you, man. Take it easy.
Nice meeting you. Yeah, you too. Well, we're just finishing up at Pat's place, and he took me into the vault, and there's a car in there that blew my mind. And how long's it been?
About 10 years.
It's a 10-year build, and it's absolutely, it blew my mind. I've never seen a car like it in the world. And you're going to unveil it when?
In May.
In May.
Yeah, 6th of May.
So the 6th of May, Pat's going to become a worldwide known name. And it's going to be with this car. Absolutely stunning. And when he gets it done, hopefully he'll send us some pictures of it, and we will show it to you. And there'll probably be, what, 500,000 pictures of it? Because there's so many things that have been done to it you've never seen before. And if you've never seen what can I say? I don't want to throw any numbers out there, but a high dollar car, that is it. Wow.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
it's cool. It's good to have you here.
Well, thank you.
Good to see you. Good to meet you.
Yeah. Pat's the real deal.
So, no.
That's for sure. And you'll find out
Yeah.
when you see it. Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, thank you, and thanks for coming.
Cool.